Welcome back to Swing Trading with Carter. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about, yes, you guys have guessed it, swing trading stocks. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this. If you guys do, hit that like button and subscribe. We're going to be talking about pretty much everything with swing trading: strategies, criteria, why did I enter, why did I sell, all that good stuff. So hit that like button, subscribe. And if you guys want to learn more about swing trading and trading in the market, check out our school. It's absolutely fantastic. We got private live streams, we got group chat, we got lectures, everything to take trading to the next level. I don't believe in alerts. I don't believe in getting rich quick. I teach you how to trade and how to be a successful trader. So check it out down below, and we're doing a 50% off sale. You guys can use code SALE to get 50% off. Code SALE, 50% off. So I'll see you guys in there. Let's jump into it. So looking at this here, this is the chart that we use. We use the broker called Moomoo. They're absolutely fantastic. They offer great charting and scanning, and I'll put them down below for you guys as well. And the great thing about these stocks here, one of them, actually one of our student called out, and I entered a small position, and the stock has moved up ever since. So you guys can see here, the first thing I always look for when trading a stock is trends. Trends, in my opinion, are super important. Now, I always imagine the stock I invest in or trade into is like a river, right? It's a lot easier to have the current at your back and swim downstream than trying to swim upstream. I always imagine the trend like that. I know. But one of the things here with this position is this stock has seen some good growth. It's gone from $21 down here all the way up to $45. And recently, from the highs, we've gotten some good amount of sell-off, going from 45 all the way down to 32, which is about a 28% sell-off, which for a huge company like Ally Bank, that's billions of dollars. Now you guys can see that, often when a stock sells off, any action in the market is often an overreaction. So what we've seen is this slow and steady upward trend to push it back up, to fill this gap. So for me, when looking at this stock here, you guys can see it broke down through all these moving average lines. It was also an 18 on the RSI, which is a very, very undervalued point for the stock here. So if we look at this, an 18 on the RSI is like buying the stock all the way back in here in mid 2023, where it went from $20 to $25, which might not seem like a massive return, but that is 23%, and I would take that any day of the week here. So you guys can see the stock is following this really good upward trend here. We don't have to worry about any earnings reports, but more importantly here, one of the things that I really liked about this stock here is looking at this, the average analyst price target for this stock is $42. So even if those analysts are right from the current price, that's a return of about 20%. Often analysts aren't right. So even if we cut that in half to $38, that's still a really good return. Another thing I loved about this stock here is looking at the hourly chart. You guys can see just how good this trend has formed, right? Where each and every time it hits this line, we've gotten great buying pressure. It hit it, buying pressure, hit it again, buying pressure. So we entered a small position, near and around that. Let me show you guys so near and around this 34.87 mark. And given the stock's at 35, we're up right now about $300 in the matter of one day of holding this stock here. So, this has been a great stock, and I'm very happy with one of our students calling this stock out. Now, another position that we're in on is ticker symbol ELV here. ELV is a stock that we traded. We're actually about break even right now on this trade. Now, the approach that we had with this stock here is looking at this. You guys can see that it has heavy support in the past on this red line. This red line is what we call the 200-day moving average line. So you guys can see it's hit it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Then more importantly, looking at the RSI, it was trading for about a 30, which the last time it was trading for a 30 was back in here, where it went from 491 to 538, which that itself is a return of about 8%, which I would take any day of the week. Now, you guys can see here the approach that we had with the stock here is entering on that 200-day moving average line. But it's very, very important to understand your risk with these types of stocks. So, entering here, that's pretty much where our entry price is. So we're pretty much break even right now. Now, if the stock pops back up to recent resistance levels and we have our stop loss relatively tight here, that would be a risk and reward of about 6.82, which is pretty good. Risking $1 to make almost $7 a share, which is a really, really good risk and reward. And we're only risking about 1% from its current price. So that's pretty good. Looking at the hourly, you guys can see it does have some pretty heavy support here near and around, this 516 area. So if we entered here, which we did, the approach that we could have is two things. We could take profit at moving average lines, which act as resistance, or you could continue to hold for a possible breakout of them for a push back up to highs here at 556. The reason why we don't have to worry about the moving average lines, well, we do, but one of the reasons I'm very, very confident in Ally Financial is you guys can see the stock is already broken through them. So it's broke through all these resistance levels compared to this stock here, which has several more. So if this stock does push back up to like 25 or even 530, that would still be a good return. And what makes a successful swing trader isn't those massive returns. It's those 1, 2, 3% returns that just compound over the course of a year. That's what makes up a very successful trader. So if you guys want to learn how to trade stocks and the strategies to use, check out our school. You guys can use code LEARN to get 50% off. And more importantly here, if you guys are just starting out, I would highly recommend start journaling, and keeping track of your trades. I'll put up my journal down below for you guys because it's awesome. It's absolutely fantastic. Where you guys can learn how to pretty much break down stocks, and you guys can learn to keep track and seeing what's working, what's not working. You guys can get that right on Amazon. They ship it right to you. So check that out. And I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.